Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday with the Intuitive Wellness Spa. I am Kristen Paul, or Chris Paul, for those of you who may not have met me before. And today we are going to be tackling meditation. Now, this particular Wellness Wednesday is going to probably be just a tiny bit longer than our typical Wellness Wednesdays are. I'm going to talk here for just a couple of minutes. So the what I'll call the educational portion of our time together is still going to probably be less than 5 minutes, where we just talk a little bit about meditation to try to debunk it and why you would want to do it, etc. And then we're going to spend approximately 10 minutes and I'm going to walk you through a meditation and you're going to get to participate in that. So that realistically, that's going to probably be another 10 minutes. So today's just a little bit longer. I just wanted to give you the opportunity to be prepared for that. So why are we talking about meditation? Why is this important? Well, if we go back to my business is in as the Intuitive Wellness Spa, and people are coming in for massages and they're coming in to relax and they're coming in to feel better. And the typical thing that I hear, I do have people who come in with chronic issues, chronic back pain, chronic health issues, things that they need handled all the time. But I also have people who, when I come in and say, what are we working on today? Their response is typically something along the lines of, I just need to relax. I've just been so stressed. And they can't even articulate a bodily problem that they're having. They just know that their overall sense of self is fatigued. And this is a great place for meditation to come in. What you often hear from people, and perhaps this is true of you, is that when it's time for them to go to bed at night, which is our opportunity for our mind to sort of shut down, dreaming lets our subconscious sort of work some stuff out, and we become refreshed and renewed and ready for the next day. And you hear from people more and more and more who are saying things like, when I go to bed, my mind is just racing. I can't shut my head down. Or I wake up, I go to sleep, I'll fall asleep fine, but I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and then I'm tossing and turning and I can't stop thinking for several hours. And again, same concept. Your mind is just not shutting down. And we have just so many things going on in our lives nowadays. And that was before a pandemic and before we started reopening from a pandemic and started bringing about all kinds of issues that was arising for us. So we had all of these things sort of going on, and meditation is a great way to help you unplug. But a lot of people are afraid of it because they don't understand what it is. They don't know how they're supposed to do it. They don't know what it means. Or they'll say, well, I try meditation, but I can't because I'm always distracted. So very simply, what does meditation mean? I'm going to read you an actual definition. It's a practice where an individual can use a technique such as mindfulness or focusing the mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train your attention and awareness to achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state. So it isn't one thing is what I want you to get from that. There are many types of meditation. In a very basic Google search, you can find at least 7 off the top. You'll hear about mindfulness. You'll hear about transcendental, which is the one most people sort of think about, and they have this image of monks up on a mountain, and it's a little overwhelming. Guided meditation is another one, which is what we're going to be doing today. There's meditation that you'll hear people doing as part of their yoga practice. There's a lot of different meditation. If you are in a prayerful person, you'll hear of contemplative prayer, and that is a form of meditation. So meditation can be many things, and if you are not the kind of person who can just sort of sit still in the quietness and tune everything else out, then you probably are going to benefit more from one of the other types of meditation. Sometimes we need to just tickle that part of our brain just a little bit and give it one thing to focus on, and then we're able to sort of settle our mind. So a couple of things that we're going to do, because we're going to do this now, but what I want you to be thinking about when you try to meditate on your own, don't try to think about meditating for an hour. Try to think about meditating for 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes a day. Set a timer. You'll be so excited. Because it'll be one thing you'll say you've accomplished. And the key during that 5 minutes is going to be sitting or lying comfortably. You don't want to be feeling fidgety. You'd like the environment to be quiet. By and large, you can also use some sort of soothing music in the background, or if you're doing a guided imagery, you'll have that in the background, but you don't want a lot of other distractions. You want to be able to close your eyes to take out visual stimuli, and you want to concentrate on breathing. Make sure that you're breathing slowly and steadily and deeply. All of these things unto themselves, if you fail at every other part, if you can accomplish that, you're giving your brain that much needed rest, and you're giving your cells much needed oxygen, which will already have a tremendous impact on you. To truly help yourself relax, some of the things you can do: start at the top of your head and work your way slowly down to your toes, and concentrate on relaxing your muscles. You'd be amazed when I tell people who are all tight in through here is take a breath and consciously relax those muscles. Feel yourself pulling your shoulders down. You can move your head a little bit to be conscious of it. I can often feel when I'm almost like squeezing the muscles around my head, that if I physically think about relaxing my head, how much more relaxed I become. And you work your way all the way down. Slowly, it's not a rush. Taking deep breaths, about an inhale every 5 seconds and exhale for 5 seconds. That's one way you can meditate. You can focus on a word. So you might say to yourself over and over again at a slow, like with every inhale, the word relax. If you're a prayerful person, this might be a time where you offer one word of prayer that you're in that contemplative state about. You can do that. And you're just going to do that over and over again. And so it would just be like, relax. And you're just going to help yourself to come down and just focus on that one word. And so for folks who have a hard time shutting off their mind, focusing on their muscles or focusing on that one word is often enough to just tune out the other distractions and give themselves that, even if it's just 5 minutes of peace. You do not have to sit in any funky pose. So some people will sit, and I forget the name of the yoga pose, but it's the typical one where you see them sitting cross-legged, but their feet are up over their knees. Yeah, lots of us can't get into that position. God bless the people who can. You don't want to be uncomfortable. So, but you do want to try to make sure that all through your upper carriage, all through your lungs is open enough that you can be getting good breath. So sitting in a comfortable chair, but not so much slouching. Lying down is fine. Anything where you're going to keep the chest cavity open to be able to let that air get in and out is what is ideal. You can also, and I will type this into the comments box, but you can also look up a woman whose name is Belle Ruth Napperstack. And she is sort of the godmother of guided imagery. And you can listen to her, and there are others, don't get me wrong, but she's my kind of go-to. And she has guided imageries on various topics. So if you're struggling with anxiety, you can find a meditation through guided imagery that focuses on anxiety. If you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, you can find one that will help you through the loss of a loved one. So if it's easier for you to be able to lie still, but to have someone sort of almost telling you a little story, if that keeps you, as silly as it sounds, focused on relaxing as opposed to focusing on bills or focusing on the kids or focusing on anything else, then that is also a form of meditation. So those are the ones that I find are the most helpful. What I call the body scan meditation, where you can start at the head, work down to the feet. Sort of you could call it mindfulness. Mindfulness is also focusing on the breath, or that contemplative idea where you're just focusing on one word and slowly breathing in and out. Or you can do something more of a guided imagery or a guided meditation where someone is sort of talking you through this period of relaxation, which can be anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes. And start at 5 minutes and you can build your way up. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to do this for a few minutes here. We've already been going for about 8 or 9 minutes. So we're just going to go for about 5 or 6 minutes more. And I'm going to ask you if you can just get as relaxed as you can. And it's great to see you too, Chris. It's wonderful to have you. And this video will be available on Facebook, I assume indefinitely, but it's also on our YouTube channel. So I encourage you all to take time to go to the Intuitive Wellness Spa's YouTube channel, because we have all of the videos from here are neatly collected there in playlists. And I also put other videos on there that I find that I think will be useful for you. So do check that out if you want to see this in its entirety. But right now, I'm going to ask you to get into a comfortable place. So if you want to lie down, you can. If you want to just sit in a comfortable chair, you can. But you want to sort of unlock your body. So the key elements, if you're sitting, is feet flat on the floor. Don't cross your arms. Keep your arms sort of relaxed at your side, on your legs, on the table in front of you. I'm going to take off my glasses because that distracts me. And I am also going to have my eyes closed so that it's not sort of weird that you have your eyes closed and I'm staring at you. And we're just going to spend about the next 5 minutes doing a very simple guided meditation. So go ahead and let your eyes close. And let's take a nice, gentle inhale and exhale. And again with the inhale. And exhale. Now, as you inhale this time, I want you to imagine cool water washing down over your head that's soothing and relaxing, and start feeling those muscles all around your head and face start to relax. As you continue to breathe, relaxing the muscles around your eyes, relaxing your jaw. If it falls open, that's okay. Now move into the base of your skull and your neck and really be cognizant of opening those muscles up. Imagine with each breath that you're breathing that warm, soothing air into those stiff, tired muscles. Focusing on the inhale, seeing the air moving into your lungs as they expand, and relax. Relaxing down through your shoulders, maybe moving them a little side to side, making sure they are nice and down and away from your ears. Feeling with each inhale almost a sense of weightlessness down through your fingers. With this next inhale, breathe deep into your belly. Feel the muscles in your back just relax and open up, loosening in the small of your back. With this inhale, feel yourself unclenching your glute muscles in your backside and your thigh muscles. Imagine them just becoming more jello-like, more just relaxed and smooth. As you inhale, breathe that warm, soothing air into your calves, releasing the tension in the back of your knees all the way down to your ankles. And on this inhale, relax the muscles of your feet. Feel the warm, tingling energy from your breath all the way out through your toes. As you continue to breathe deeply, take note of any areas that don't feel relaxed and let those go. Become aware of your heartbeat and the ease with which the air moves in and out of your lungs. Feel the tingle of your muscles and imagine yourself completely at peace. Give yourself 2 more good deep inhales, 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. And congratulations, you've just done 5 minutes of mindfulness, guided meditation, and relaxation for your day. Anytime you feel yourself getting tight or tense or worked up, you can come back to this very simple exercise. But I do encourage you to try other forms of meditation. Again, this video will be available through either Facebook or YouTube for you to come back and sort of review what some of those are. And I will make sure to put the name of the guided imagery that I most recommend. In the meantime, I hope you have a peaceful and easy day. I hope that you continue to take care of yourself and stay well. And visit us again next Wednesday for the next installation of Wellness Wednesday. Be well, everyone.